Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Portugal.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
Shot a goal!
Oh, that is really good tenacity. Portugal with the corner, they're first. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And already we're underway here.
Belletti. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. David Villa. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been cleared. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to get it clear. Foden showed plenty of zest. Great chance! Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's intervened well there. Scholes! It's Scholes! And that's off target.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Foden fiddles it through. Now it's Mbappe. That is great defending, so alert. And he's heaved it away. Triol gets good distance on it. Mbappe. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. That looks a good ball through. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bullet. David Villa, can he get it through? That's beautifully weighted. Drogba! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
There will be one
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the...
He'll try from distance. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone...
And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your... You want
So,
right.
and it's going to be. He's going to.
Break.
Time aging a team this for it right.
Oh, up!
Some stuff taking place.
And with
Was the it's control now.
and so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Is to step looking for
And
Foden just of here. Save it.
brilliantly keep his eye on the ball and great. And come through.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
use the good him to oblige. Yeah, I'd call transition back and hard.
Breakthrough. Cut. And the target. It's Messi. See, he's taken with style. Not one, but two. A team star.
Plays a the run. And think mind possible.
And the whistle for offside. Definitely.
Miles for
Found support wide. Managed to get free. Well, the danger reverted. And the shoots! They terrific!
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have a very nice corner. It away. In. What do we cover this? What has happened here? It's a loose. For a throw-in. And it's played forward. Gerrard. Foden. In. Pulls it through. And he's made sure that's not going through. Portugal still behind as we reach out time. Now it's Son Heung-min. And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. He's in space and looking at options. Can he latch on to this? He's got tall.
Minutes has been indicated.
Dealt with by the defence. And the whistle goes for half-time. Now we'll review the first half.
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I get too with thoughts back into the game. They can't afford to step up and concede a goal because crucial.
One! They are rampant! And the lead is surely done!
There's always a chance like that in football.
Find the position. Free kick. Is shown. Without
5
on, there's a hit. So Jimmy should... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rooney! Now
Liverpool Martini.
he's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Danger averted for now. It's a throw-in. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Rooney. He's through, now is he in? And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Scholes. Now it's Rooney. Chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Rooney. Great, it's Luis Suarez!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi has a shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
And it's Rooney. Now it's Ronaldinho. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rooney! And again the keeper stands strong.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good ball, shot.
Big chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think It was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And when the manager called on him, oh, he's been caught napping! Messi. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Portugal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the
Against
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Big chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Juni. Mbappe, chance for the header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Adams attempts a clearance. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's heaved it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the finish! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Number 20, Wayne Rooney.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
It's a sweet ball, that. He's through here. Always onto this. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard is there to clear. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Van Basten. Foden. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe. He's had a hit! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot
2
on.
added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. Pinches it off him. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Rooney. Messi. He's gone for goal! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Milan have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable. Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Rijkaard.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Surely! He's missed, but not by that far. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rooney. And he's in on goal.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's intervened well there. Foden. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he can clear it away. And we're done. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
With the father of a
Your
boy
reflections
in a
then,
blue
Jim?
hat
Portugal
kindly make
definitely
his
came
way
out
to
on
the
top
information
simply
centre.
because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Forlan. It's Forlan!
was a brilliant save.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Maldini calmly anticipates. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's going to go a long way. Smartly reclaimed. No way through. Searching ball that into... And the shot! Looks for the finish.
This is the time you need that pace.
And Rossini makes the interception. So we're still where we started right now. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Messi. Now it's Stoichkov. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pass somewhat off target. Foden. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that's well seen too. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Portugal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's Forlan, pinches it off him. He's looking for the runner here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Julie.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Maldini cuts it out. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Messi. Son Heung-min. And it's hoisted clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Ambrosini. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that could set him on his way. Surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Son Heung-min just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. And Messi! They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. And he's managed to get rid.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Van Bronckhorst. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Forlan. And that has been cleared. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. They get a throw in. It scores! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has not gone well. Foden, he's picked his way through, and he's been shifted off it. And that has been cleared. And here's Batistuta. Ribery! That's really well cleared. And that's caused a worry or two.
Ribery really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Morocco with the corner, they're first. Messi with the short one. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Well, that looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To get them off and running. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Portugal, number 21, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is number 28, Ricky Puig.
Has a goal! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That has been cut short. Portugal are opting for an early change in personnel. They decided against waiting until half-time. Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's gone back to the keeper. Van Dijk. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Saka. It's Kimmich. Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And that was... He'll try from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Koundé. Ribéry. Puyol. Ribéry. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he can clear it away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Kimmich. Puyol. Oh, that's well spotted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That is good strength. Batistuta.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
Just a quick
So we've
request
gone the
today
full
for
distance
everybody to
here,
please
nothing
kindly
definitive,
remove any
and we
cars
will be
parked
back
on the road
shortly
outside the
for
stadium.
a penalty shootout. And you can almost hear a pin drop. Messi is over the first kick. And he does it with poise.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Messi next in line, and here he is.
Never looked in doubt, really. He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
Mbappe is the second man to step up for his team. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So this one to restore parity. That's a good penalty.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Saka is the third man to step forward.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Portugal are looking to him to tie things up.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Batistuta comes up, their fourth taker. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there, fantastic save.
Scholes comes forward for the fifth of five. Good take, keeper committed himself.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in, pick that one out.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Terrific penalty, no keeper's getting near that.
He was always looking good there, nice penalty.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
He must, but can he? Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
And incredibly, we're up to 8. Top corner, brilliant penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Morocco are looking to save match point. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper.
He was always looking good there, nice penalty.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Morocco at the point of no return. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, and didn't change.
Well, how about it? Here is their 10th penalty taker.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive?
Saved it! And that's that!
Portugal have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot.
To join me in wishing our birthday
Well, there's really
boy a
nothing quite
very
like the
special
excitement of a
birthday.
penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to avenge it their way.
My thanks to Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
Goes on a run down the left wing. Messi. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Portugal are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Aim forwards. Nicely weighted ball. And a shot! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution for Portugal, number 21, Phil
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Dani Olmo. Almost half an hour in now. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. But that has not gone well. Portugal making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Van Dijk gets it away. Van Dijk. Giroud touches it back. Surely! And that is wildly off target. And there's green grass ahead of him. Taken back almost at once. Looking for the run, and here's Messi.
That
should get the job done.
Indicated.
It's gone for a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's through here. Mbappe! Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Portugal still this single goal behind.
The match was 71,898.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Dani Olmo. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Scholes gets it clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And now they can clear their lines. They get a throw in. That has been knocked clear. And he's let fly! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. That's really well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Danger averted for... Oh, that's ambitious. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And we'd like to
So
inform
what do you
you
take? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Portugal.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through.
really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a little off target. He might be in here! Big chance, Messi! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to dink it in. Has a shot! Terrific save by Manuel. Danger averted for now. Mbappe. Now it's Foden. Oh, no joy this time. Triol.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the half-time whistle goes. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. It's Neymar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's a good ball played into space, and Dijk spots it and intercepts. Maldini. And Stojkovic. And now the breakaway. Now that's well seen too. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Now there's a fight. It's one! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Portugal go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's been caught napping. Well, that's a little loose. Great hit! In he goes again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goalkeeper's ball. Maldini.
Arsenal simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Got a shot away. Just too high.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is on his own. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Koundé aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 3
Triol
minutes added
cuts it
time.
out. Stojkovic. And he's there to get it away. This could be their final throw of the dice. All hands on deck for this one. And the shot! He scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! What a moment of... And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now has left to penalties.
So we've
And
got
we
the
come
full
to you
distance
now with a
here,
quick
nothing
request for
definitive,
support
and we will be
for our
back
World
shortly
Charity Fund.
for a penalty shootout. Boy, you can feel the tension. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he puts them one up.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Messi steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Mbappe is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
So, the second man in line.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Portugal are looking to keep pace here. Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Arsenal with the chance to go 2 up. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
This then to level matters. And he sticks it away.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Mignon obliged to stop this to keep them alive. That's it! It is done! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
Thank you very much for your
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. He's through here. Now that's well seen too. Can he put it away? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 20 minutes is number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nakata. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
He's got the shot away! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Saka clears. Mbappe, out to the left it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Foden proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
No way through. Lampard. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
There will be 1 minute
Deep
at a
into
time.
stoppage time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great position.
Mbappe! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative
Please
throughout.
take this opportunity to pay a
Well,
visit
for
to
me,
our
Peter,
official
things have
store
never
where
really
memorabilia
got
from
going,
today's
but at
match
least
are
this
now
will be a good
available.
time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to belt it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That could spell trouble. Good effort from distance. Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
The attendance for this
Now it's
match was
Mbappe.
71,898.
No way through there. He's gone forward. Gently done. That's beautifully... Real chance! It's in! Portugal are level! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe gets through. Can he finish? And he thumps it clear. And it's Lampard. And he welcomes it in. That's going to go a long way. And we have our very first corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very... belts one! That is a brilliant interception.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage.
He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Nicely weighted ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Nakata. Messi. And he's intervened well there. And that will be the final act. Portugal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.